I'll put that on. So it's a case of scarf. Got to keep the regime up, right? I'll put the gloves on, the hat on. If you fancy coming for a walk and see what I can capture with the photography images, then come along. Otherwise, skip now. But I don't know. Had some great comments already on that previous video about, you know, wishing me the best for all of the stuff I'm about to do, try and lose weight. And also take great pictures. So, got the gloves, got the hat, got the scarf. I'll feel the benefit by going out in the cold because it was frosty out there. Where's my specs? There they are. I may regret not taking the sunnies, but you don't get to see the eyes, do you, when got my sunnies on. Got my fabulous sling strap. I'm loving this. Thanks, KF Concept. Right, put them in the pocket. Let's go. Lock up. Don't want any ne'er-do-wells coming in the house, do we? That's it. Let's go. I've already applied for 3 jobs this morning. So, once the job applications have gone through, just need to sit and wait patiently. But look at this. Already a great shot. Fencing. The light shining on the birch tree. It's worth the shot, isn't it? I think what I'm going to do today is manual priority. I've got the ISO set to, well, I'm going to set it to auto, just in case my stuff doesn't work. So minimum ISO 100. It allows me to run manually 1/25th of a second and then the lowest aperture. That's what I'm still focusing on, but I will bump it up. I've failed on the other one with the country lane. But just the aspect of the tree and the hedge and the light shining on it, it's too bright. Bring that down 200th of a second. Let's push the ISO up. Just because I wanted a tree. One of the drawbacks with using the GoPro as opposed to the DJI is that it doesn't have gimbal technology, because it's only a GoPro 7. But it still shoots 4K, so I'm happy with that. So we're going to take a different route. We're going to go down Shelvin Lane and then cut through, maybe take a bridle way. I just need to do the walk. But of course we've got all this lovely shafts of light and everything coming down. But we're going to go down here and see what we can see. And it will be my intention to just briskly walk. So yeah, applied for 3 roles this morning. Quite happy with that. 2 of them are out of town. But there's a chance of hybrid working. So, you know, I'm actually quite excited that if I get one of those jobs, I'm out of town. Which means I can do photography in a different location, right? And also do some of my drive with care videos, that kind of thing. Car coming. Is it coming down here? Yes, it is. There's always a car, isn't there? They're going, oh, it's Jude, he's at these videos again. He's doing some photography. The other role I applied for, IT support engineer with DFDS. Oh, Whitfield, no less. Just down the road from me. So that would be ideal. Anyway, great shots to be had this morning. Lots of frost still about. You can see it through the trees. Nice country lane as well. This is a good experiment with the GoPro because I don't actually know. At least with the DJI, I can swivel it up and down. I can do all the adjustment of brightness and darkness. But this bog standard GoPro Doesn't do any of that stuff, but it gives me a wider aspect so you don't see the double chin. Anyway, let's go and find the first location. Oh no, someone's lost a hat. Lovely cottage. I'm not quite ready to retire yet. You know, I've still got some working years in me. And while I am very much an introvert, I'm all right talking to camera. You know, it's like I'm only talking to me, really. The thought of finding a new job and working with people. I saw a really funny t-shirt and it said something like, "Stop trying to please everybody." Because actually, you don't like everybody, do you? I thought that speaks volumes. So I don't mind if people don't like the video or don't like me, because I actually don't like everybody as well. So, you know, what works for us might not work for someone else. Look at that though, what a scene. Country, the hill coming down. Nice walk. Right, I'll stop yabbering on now and get to the first photography location. Step up my pace, get out of breath. Catch you at the first location. Oh, look at that. Lovely coniferous tree, is that the word? Conifer. I can see all the little acorns. I think a portrait of everything, and then I'm going to zoom in at all the little acorns. Manual priority. Portrait of the tree with the lane. Come back a tad. We have got 200th of a second f8. ISO 100. Oh, glorious with all the colours. Now I need to zoom in and try and get the conifers. I've got my 200 reach, so stay. Just trying to get oh, I like that. Onwards. I think what's going to happen, and I'm hoping is going to happen, obviously lose weight. But if I'm out with the camera more and more and more, I then start remembering what I need to do for the settings and just capturing the shot. And of course, seeing a composition, because as I walk through, I see lots of things. Look at that lane, isn't that wonderful? And it's odd because it's winter, so everything is bleak, everything is brown. I'm amongst the birds. It's good to get out of breath, and it's good to get the heart rate going. I lost it because as soon as I came down the hill, I lost the dynamic of the lane dropping and going up. Look at the frost on the roof. This is a horrible lane to drive on if you're coming up through Shelving Lane, because the council don't maintain it. Half tempted to go up there, but there's nothing there. There are no horses. There's a bridleway just here, which is what I intend to go up. Wow, look at that tree, isn't that amazing? Country lane going down, country lane going up the hill. Horses and sheep. You can see the A2 up on the hill with the trucks and everything. Okay, now comes the test. Up the bridleway. You never know, I might find something worthy of a photograph, but because it's cold, all the muddy bridleway is solid. I'm not sinking in the mud. Yay. So the comment I got from Martin, he's cut out chocolate, biscuits, crisps, all the three things I mentioned. So I have to get rid of them in the house. And I'm following a squirrel running up there. Let me get to a location. We'll take another photograph. I can hear a helicopter. There it is up there. It's just crossing the vapor trail. Paddock for the horses. Nothing to take a picture of here. More paddocks. Nice set of trees. I'm on the wrong location for the trees though, because they're all shaded. I am somewhat out of breath, but I'm going to take a shot. Trees. I like trees. Let's open the aperture a little. f7.1, 1/25th of a second. Lovely. Onwards. Well, that looks interesting. Well, first of all, we've got all the ice or the frost on the leaves, so I'm going to take a picture of that. But I like the frost on the tree trunk, textures and patterns. Let's see what the best one is for here. It's like ivy. Can you see it, the ivy? Nice textures with leaves. I like that one. I'm going to take that shot. But I think that looks really quite interesting as well. QI, right? Quite interesting. Coming right in. Oh, frosty. Frosty, frosty. Seeing if there's any more that are, catching my eye. Bit of macro-y stuff. I almost don't want to stand on it, but hey-ho, to get this shot of the frost glistening. I'm going to push the aperture down. Let's see what we can get here. f4 at 1/25th of a second. I've got lens flare. Can I hide that? Yes, I can. Ooh, nice. We had a major tree foliage along here last year, and it completely blocked the bridleway. See the roots and everything. Fascinating. And it's almost as if the tree is saying, look, I know I fell, and I know you chopped me, but I'm going to sprout new saplings off the tree. I'm not finished yet, it's saying. Lovely. I could go down there. There is a lone tree down there. Do I, or do I walk down here? Let's just take a quick look here, and then I'll come back up, I think. Remember, I'm out for a walk, but I'm also doing photography. Oh, someone's actually put a bench here. I never noticed this before. Someone wants to sit and watch the world go by. They've got a rug so that they can have a picnic or something. Nice view. Denton down there. You've got the A260. Folkestone that way, Canterbury that way. Look at the old Tudor style building in the midst. I'm going to take a shot in there. I like the tree. There's another tree there. Worth a shot, I think. Might even do a pano and just capture this whole vista with the double-decker bus going through it. Another reason I decided to use the DJI, not the DJI, the GoPro, is the battery life seems to work better than the DJI in cold weather. Anyway, I was going to focus in on the Tudor buildings with the roofs, keep some trees in. I'll increase my f-stop, f11, don't need a blurred background for this, 1/60th of a second. Let that red car go, and that white car. Very nice. Now, what can I do with this tree? Is it just a portrait? Make a square crop out of it, maybe. 1/60th f11. ISO is on auto, so of course it'll do what it has to do. And so, a panoramic of the whole scene. We'll start here. Shot 1. Shot 2. Shot 3. Maybe get 5 shots here. It's going to be a letterbox pano. 5. Lovely. I particularly like that kind of island. It's a copse. Isn't it a copse or something? Oh, I didn't think to zoom in on those. 3 trees on the undulating hill as it comes down. So I'm not going to video me doing it. Here's that shot, and then I'm going to be back up on the bridleway. When I first moved here, 2014, I had a lovely chat with one of the neighbours. Got to know him well. He's passed away now. And he told me all about the history of Wootton and the fact that Wootton Manor was, what's the word, requisitioned, commandeered by the forces during World War II as an HQ. And they used to do all their military training and manoeuvres in the woods here. And there are etchings where people have scored in the trees their names, their rank, their battalion, whatever it was that they were all part of. Fascinating bit of history. And I think there's 1 or 2 along here, so if I can find them, I'll show you. But isn't that lovely with the light streaming through? And all the leaves, because, you know, it's winter now. The leaves, the wind is gently blowing. You can see the leaves kind of glistening. It's one of these things that Wootton is just an unkempt woodland area. Let me see if I can get a shot of the lane with the leaves. Come down a little. Okay, that tree there is in the way. Oh, that looks lovely. I hope if I turned it on. Oh, loving it. It is cold, but I am out, and that's what's important, you know, for my well-being. And I love photography. I've loved it forever. It's my art form. I don't do drawing. I can draw, but I don't spend enough time mastering it, as well as painting. I've done a few watercolours in my time, but the photography is really the thing, because I can see a scene and then I can capture it with my camera, and that's it. It's done and dusted. Look at that tree. Isn't that astonishing? I mean, it's all cluttered. I can't take a picture because these ones are in the way. This one's going up, but I love it. It's just reaching out, isn't it? If it was a cleaner area and just the tree, I'd have gone for that. I think that's the tree that's got carvings in it with names. But if I go up there, I'm not getting my walk done, am I? Come on, Jude, get a move on. And then we're coming out onto the lane. So one end of the bridleway to the other, it gets us back out onto the lane. I see a shot. I see a worthy shot. 2 worthy shots. Let me show you. GoPro's not doing it justice. But you've got the green field, and you've got 3 trees casting their long shadows, and behind them the frost hasn't melted because of the shade of the trees. And there's a country lane. I think the best way I can demonstrate it is live view with my camera. Love that. That's at 200mm. Got the trees. I think it's in focus. We've got the country lane and we've got the frost. So if I come out a little, that's my scene. I mean, I will zoom in. I like that. I like the trees and the shadows. Got to get the whole shadow in. I'm going to letterbox this because I've got the hedges at the bottom. In fact, if I put you there, you might be able to see over my shoulder what I'm aiming at here. But I've got the 3 trees and the shadow going up, but I've got this hedge where the van is going. So I might be able to move my camera because there's a car coming. That's one of the less friendly neighbours. Never smiles, never waves. And because I've experienced him, remember what I said earlier, you can't get everybody to like you because technically you don't like everybody as well. I don't want to waste any more time. I've been pleasant, I've waved, I've nodded, never get a response. So whether it's an attitude thing, whether it's a shyness thing, I don't know. I was going to bring some scripture in here, you know, where Jesus said, leave the town that you're from and wipe the dust off your shoes. In other words, don't waste your time with them. If they're not going to be kind and cordial to you, don't waste your time. Gosh, 62 years old. I'm getting very cynical in my age. But I suppose it's self-preservation, isn't it? Anyway, what were we doing? We were taking a picture of the trees. And I will crop it and make it even letterboxy. Nice. I like that. Right, I'm going to zoom out a little so that I can incorporate the frosty hill, the trees, keeping the shadow, and the country lane. I will have to crop this in post-production, but I think it's worth doing. Okay, I'm going to walk up the hill. That's enough videoing. I've still got a bit of walking to do, but I don't think I'll do any more photography for this one. Otherwise, you are going to get tired, sick and tired. Oh my God, he's out doing another walk and he's going to do photographs. I might not just restrict it to Wootton, but it doesn't cost me anything, does it? I don't have to jump in the car. I don't have to put petrol in the car. And when you're out of work, you want to preserve those pennies, don't you? Buy me a coffee. Support me. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Highly likely a walk, but I still want to go down to Folkestone with my star filters and do some night photography. Try those things out. So might do that instead. Anyway, whatever I do, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.